Okay, hello guys, welcome to the new video, and my name is Sajia. I am your instructor. So welcome to this channel. So we have covered, this is a DevOps series. We are covering DevOps tools, right? So we have started covering. First we have covered the DevOps roadmap part, and after that we have moved to Linux, Kubernetes, Docker. We have completed this many tools, right? Now let's move to CI/CD. Okay, so we will follow the same ideology, like two questions which we always ask. What is CI/CD? And why? Why it's needed, right? Let's cover the what part. First, let's cover why, then what. What is CI/CD? So, imagine you are working in a deployment environment in your company. This is a deployment environment, right? And in this deployment environment, you have your application. This is your application. After testing your application, you build its image. After its image, you want to submit it to Kubernetes, and with load balancer, your customer can access the application. This is the whole process. Now, every new day, the developers are trying new features on application, right? For customer needs. So they are trying to test the image, test the application, build an image out of it, submit it to Kubernetes, and then to customer, right? Now, application, right? Now to automate this process, I want to automate this process as every new day, every other day, what we need to do, we need to submit this, right? We need to automate this process. To automate this process, what we need to do, I want to automatically test the application, build an image out of it, send it to Kubernetes, and load balancer to customer, right? Now to automate this process, we have a CI/CD part. So what is the full form of CI/CD? So CI means continuous integration and continuous delivery. Right? Now let's understand continuous delivery for a minute, right? So to integrate everything, like for testing you are using SonarQube. For submitting you are using image, Docker image. For Kubernetes you are using monitoring tool, right? To integrate all these tools, we call it continuous integration, right? To automate this part, we call this continuous integration, and to automate this part, we call it continuous delivery, right? So for continuous integration, we have Jenkins. right? And for continuous delivery, we have Argo CD. For continuous integration, we have other tools as well, like Circle CI. You could automate your task using Bash script, shell scripting, and Python script as well. And for Argo CD, we have other tool as well. Okay, so let's understand Jenkins for a minute. So, Jenkins. Do you know what is Jenkins? As I have told you, it is a continuous integration platform, right? Why Jenkins? Because Jenkins is easiest, is oldest. Jenkins is oldest platform to use, and it's stable and beginner friendly. Its UI is really simple, right? Other than that, we have Circle CI, but Circle CI is new, is emerging currently, and it's new. But I have knowledge of Jenkins, so let's talk about Jenkins only. Right? I'm just giving you more options to learn as well, so you could check it out on your own. But Jenkins is written in Java language, and Java is something I know well, so I have chosen Jenkins. And in Jenkins, you could build pipeline using scripts. Like you could build a Jenkins file. Right, there is a code written like a script, it is written there, and you could store it in a Jenkins UI. Or if you want to control as a version control, if you want to put in a version control system like Git, you could put it as there as well, right? So you could put it in GitHub, right? And Jenkins have declarative pipelines as well. You don't need to write a script. There is you need to go through 2 to 3 clicks and all, and everything is done, right? So Jenkins have that. And Jenkins contains many examples, right? Directly in UI, in its UI dashboard, Jenkins contains many examples. So you could try that examples, and you could learn Jenkins well as well, right? Here we are not going to do a Jenkins hands-on experience, but I'm just giving you an idea, right? Now, right, we have covered the Jenkins part. And Jenkins is running Jenkins run default on 8080 server, like localhost 8080. So after installing Jenkins, you need to run Jenkins on your local system, and it will run locally on 8080. You could change this port as well, but it's a default port for Jenkins, right? And other than Circle CI, you could run Circle CI directly with the connection of your internet, right? You don't need to install it locally and all. You could directly run in your Chrome browser or something, right? You could manage it like that. But Jenkins, we have localhost, right? And other than that, for CI, we have GitHub Actions. I know we haven't covered about GitHub for now, but let's just discuss a few points. GitHub is a place to store your code, just understand this for now. Right. So to automate this code, if your code is open source, to automate this code, we have GitHub Actions, right? The same way, yes, the syntax differs, but in the same way, you could build your Docker images, you could use Docker plugins, you could use SonarQube plugins, right? You could integrate it with Jira, right? The Agile and Scrum methods, you could integrate it with Jira as well. And in GitHub, you have like labels like test, push, right? So we have this tags as well, and this is a circuit we have in GitHub. And in GitHub we have issues and PRs as well. So for issues we have templates, for PR we have templates, and we can automate that things as well. Like we could build a complete bot. This is just an extra information, but coming back to GitHub Actions. Okay, so this is the thing more about GitHub Actions, and as I have told you, we are not going to cover here the complete part, like the complete structure, right? We are just going to give you a brief idea about what is GitHub Actions. As I have told you, just revising. CI is continuous integration, and to automate tasks we use continuous integrations, automations. What automation brings? Automation brings consistency, less human errors. So the machine never fails, right? We have an habit to tell that. Less human error and reusable, right? We have written one script and now we can submit it in another project, in another microservice, in another microservices, right? So we have this benefits of CI, right? Now what I'm planning to cover CD in another part if wanted. So comment me down below if you want CD part, continuous delivery part. For continuous delivery part we have Argo CD. Just giving you an intro. Argo CD. In Argo CD you could deploy Argo CD on Kubernetes, and it will take the complete responsibility of deployment. There are different deployment strategies, so Argo CD takes care of that, right? So if your application should be up 24/7, that's the ideal situation for a DevOps engineer. So to achieve that we use Argo CD. Argo CD is a great open source tool, right? Okay, we have covered till now CI/CD part, and thank you so much for watching this video, and let's meet in another video. Till then, bye.